What's going on, everybody? Welcome to your daily astrology horoscope for Friday, January 17th, 2025. Astrologer Brian Scarborough here, fixed air moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. Appreciate you all. Hope everybody had a great week. Happy Friday. Let's take a look at this Friday. We're going to see that moon in Virgo. It was pretty void off course yesterday, but that is not the case today. It's going to start off the day squaring Big Jupe, and then it's going to make oppositions to Venus and Saturn. It's going to trine over to Mercury. Mercury and Eros are meeting. The Sun and Mars are coming off their opposition, so the Earth is passing Mars in transit, so it's kind of like a full Mars. Um, in a way, it's kind of like a full Mars, right? So Mars is real bright in the sky. I just want to say that the night sky has been beautiful at sunset. You get Venus and Saturn really pretty, and then you get Jupiter in the sky, Mars on the other end on the eastern horizon. It's pretty epic. So definitely a good night to see Venus and Saturn tonight. But this back to today's horoscope. Sorry, geez, I should be more to the point. Moon in Virgo, but I guess that's some of these oppositions. Is there could be like this focus on trying to have things so precise or be so attention to detail in life right now. But, well, we got to bring in the polarity of Pisces right now. It's North Node Pisces, and that's just where it's at. We got to kind of just be free to imagine, to explore, to kind of see what's beyond and out there, to feel emotions, to have that good empathetic connection to ourself and to life and earth and the stars and all the mystical qualities of life. We don't want to be too like focused emotionally on the physical, the mundane. There's so much more out there, and I think this is a good opportunity today to do that. But at the same time, with these Jupiter squares, is letting the mind relax. It's very mental right now. We're talking like Virgo, whoops, Virgo, Gemini. Mercury's in the mix, dispositing the moon and Jupiter. So there's like this really good backup. And it's just, we can be mentally charged up right now, and it can be fueling our emotions in a lot of ways. But if things aren't practical in some way, don't worry about it. That's the thing where we can like overly hype up and stress certain things too. So your mind is so important right now because where your mind goes, everything else is going to, follow and flow. So keep your mind in a very positive, abundant, fantastical sort of happiness, if you will, of like what can be worked on, created, how to be more disciplined in life. There could be a tendency today to feel like we have to be a little extra sloppy in some areas of our life too. Venus and Saturn are coming together saying, don't be somewhat practical, but also in a way that's freeing you. So it's not about the boundaries of like restriction, although that can be apparent, but freeing ourselves from our own sort of bad habits. And that's the self undoing of Pisces too, and North Node, Neptune, and Sun also, sextile Neptune. This horoscope's all over the place, and honestly, today is all over the place. Like the way I'm presenting it is all over the place today on this Friday, and that's sort of the energy of today. It can feel like there's messes everywhere. It can feel like there's all these different things that need to be tidied up and cleaned up, but the things that are important, focus on those things. There's things that hold more prestige and hierarchy of importance in your life, and that's even where Mercury's trying to hold this all together here. Because the other two signs that it's dispositing the moon and Jupiter, right? They're in square today. And then we got opposition to Venus and Saturn. So again, if we're just going to put an immense amount of focus on everything, and we're going to get stressed out, and it's just not going to be good. So don't worry. Let it fly, let it roll. It was a weird presentation of a horoscope for me, but that's just how it's happening. Like, it's weird. Let it roll. Go with it. Focus on the things that bring beauty into your life. Focus on the things that are good, positively charged, and passionate energy, I think, is key right now, too. Because everything that we're forming relationships to right now can really have long-lasting fortitude. And they can really be some kind of a fantastical time. So whether it's a person, place, or thing, whatever it is, or even the relationship to yourself, like this is where that maturity to go about it from a more emotionally mature place instead of lacking that and getting lost in the tidal waves right now and then becoming stressed out and impacted that way. Like, focus on the things that bring passion into your life. Maybe it's a person, even Mercury and Eros coming together in Capricorn. Like, this, and it's not even South Node in Libra anymore. Like, relationships are actually like free again. So this is where it's like Venus Saturn's like, okay, Venus is finally making a big aspect without dispositing a South Node. That's a big deal. And Venus and Saturn has staying power. So this is just ideal for like a lot of commitment energy too. But again, it's the things that you're passionate about, that you want, that you see has long-term potential. It's like a 5-year plan. It's kind of what Venus Saturn reminds me of. A 5-year plan. What am I going to do in 5 years? I don't think we need to have all these details worked up to the point that we're stressed. Like, be fantastical about it. Some things are not going to happen. Don't worry. It's just like kind of a weird day of like, how do you kind of go through the flow of the day without getting worked up or stressed out or feel like there's too much pressure bearing down? Let go. Let go, let God. And keep your mind in a place where it's motivated to get things done that feel really good. It's also, of course, that opposition to Mars. Like, it's been intense. It's a super passionate time. Sun Pluto's building up in the next couple days. Where your mind goes, everything else will flow. So keep your mind positive right now, or you're going to be a magnet for things that you don't want. And why would we want? We don't want that. That's ridiculous. We don't want to be a magnet for the things we want to repel. And don't focus on necessarily the repelling of things either. Like, focus on the absorption of what's really connected to the future and the energetics of life that you want. Stay in a positive mindset and do the little things in life that are going to get you there. But don't do the things that are going to stress you out. Like, I think the more you stress and worry, the more you're just going to feel like you're getting beaten up by the universe right now. And try your best to stay just moving with the tides, but also hopeful and not grasping for control, because trying to grasp for control right now of some sense of perfection is just going to hurt too. So don't worry about that, but use the energy to bring in, like a magnet, the things that you do want. I hope you have a great Friday. Card for the day is the Queen of Cups. Yeah, that's that emotional maturity coming through for sure. I think really knowing your inner strengths, knowing where to put your emotion right now is super important. Again, there's a lot of it is just a feeling and an intent to life right now. And then putting it into the little things in the mundane world, into our reality. But the more we get emotionally fixated and we let that intensity drive us into places we don't want to go, the more we're going to be into that place we don't want to go. So be very strong and diplomatic and also assertive over where you're putting your emotional intention, and try to focus it onto the things that might involve cleaning up, but they're things that you really do want to clean up because it's part of a bigger, better vision for you. I love you all. Have a beautiful Friday. I'll see you all tomorrow. Much love. Peace.